Hello, friends. This week's word is celebration power, wealth. God gives us power to gain wealth, and it's for His purposes. Deuteronomy 8 verse 18 says, "You shall remember the Lord your God, for it is He who gives you power to get wealth, that He may confirm His covenant that He swore to your fathers, as it is this day." The reference to wealth here means that God empowers us to be strong and efficient. He supplies an army to help us. He gives us the character, the goods, and the finances. He gives us all we need to accomplish divine assignments with Him. 1 Samuel 2 verse 7 tells us that the Lord makes poor and rich. He humbles, He also exalts. Many who have been humbled are coming into extraordinary blessings that are linked with those who have gone before them, including facilities and property they didn't physically labor for, all for the purpose of advancing God's kingdom. Powerful demonstrations of God's presence will emanate from these properties, and the great cloud of witnesses is cheering them on. These are legacy properties that will be restored to them as a recompense for multi-purposes. These properties can serve families and communities locally, even into the future, and with potential for a great breadth of reach online. This kind of sufficiency is described in Psalm 112 verse 3, which says, "Great blessing and wealth fills the house of the wise, for their integrity endures forever." All of this stems from the blessing of God and involves material wealth and beyond. Proverbs 10 verse 22 tells us that true enrichment comes from the blessing of the Lord, with rest and contentment in knowing that it all comes from Him. A showcase of blessings is described in Deuteronomy 28 verses 1 through 13 that I've paraphrased here. They say, "God will set you on high above all the nations of the earth. All these blessings shall come upon you and overtake you. God will bless you in the city and in the field. God will bless your offspring, your land, and increase your herds. God will bless your harvest. God will bless you in your coming and going. God will give you victory before your enemies. God will bless your stores, your endeavors, and the land that He gives you. God will establish you as holy. God will anoint you and cause people to reverence you. God will cause you to prosper. God will bless your work and worth to overflowing. God will lift you and make you the head." Friends, when God is in it, it works and blessings flow. But all of these blessings are contingent on our obedience to His will and ways. There may be some right this moment who are looking at their circumstances and wondering how in the world God will bring it together for them. But God has been working on their behalves for a long time, in ways they don't see, to bring it together in their favor. Before the dust settles, it may look like you've been left out, but remember, God is not finished, and He will not forget what He promised to you. He is not a human who would lie or change His mind. Contentment is a key component in all of this, as a godly strategy for gain. Contentment averts distraction. Ecclesiastes 5 verse 19 says, "Everyone also to whom God has given wealth and possessions and power to enjoy them, and to accept his lot and rejoice in his toil, this is the gift of God." John 1 verse 16 in the Message version reminds us that we all live off of His generous abundance, gift after gift after gift. God will not run out of gifts before He gets to you. So put your full trust in Him and depend on Him. Find your peace in God by keeping your eyes on Him, and let all else go. This peace is in fact a component of His enrichment that can settle your soul. He will do what He said. Take courage and believe in the new life God is giving to you. Be ready to move into all God has for you. It won't be long now, and all the chaos will settle as God establishes you into new places and roles. He will make your joy complete. I love what King David said in 1 Chronicles 29:12, which is that both riches and honor come from you, and you reign over all. In your hands are power and might. In your hands it is to make great and to give strength to all. Jesus reminds us in Matthew 5 verse 5, "What blessing comes to you when gentleness lives in you? for you will inherit the earth. The TPT study note for this verse explains, Jesus is saying that when you claim nothing as yours, everything will be given to you. With this, remember to always do the right thing, because God's blessings come with warnings to steward them well. Remember not to boast or forget the source from whom it all came. It's time to celebrate as conquerors. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.